Being a cop is a tough and challenging job. Youth and knife crime is on the rise, so the spotlight is firmly on the men and women who protect us. And in a bid to boost numbers, there is a major recruitment drive.
8 businesses hit in 2 hours by one gang of determined and destructive thieves.
Well, cars are being stolen and homes being broken into. Crime is running rampant.
An 81-year-old man forced to play dead
following a wild crime spree through Melbourne's eastern and Bayside suburbs.
We need the right amount of police to make sure that we can field that community's expectation to the right level.
It's no secret that domestically we have a very tight labour market, no matter if it's policing, in hospitality, teaching, healthcare.
Some of Australia's biggest police forces launching major recruitment drives to bolster thinning blue lines in the face of increasing crime waves. Victoria's latest crime figures confirming there's been a 30% increase in aggravated residential burglaries. Deputy Commissioner Rick Nugent.
We've arrested in the last 3 months 202 people specifically for aggravated burglaries and theft of motor cars, the top-end cars. We know the vast majority of those offenders are children.
The biggest labour shortage, Victoria Police, where 800 new officers are needed on the beat right now. An extra 500 spots need to be filled over the next 12 months.
We are currently in the midst of our largest recruiting drive ever.
Inspector Ashwig.
It is people leaving the organisation, but it's also that commitment from the government to provide more police.
Victoria Police says some members who reached retirement age stayed on during the pandemic, now fueling an influx of resignations. At the Academy, they've doubled the number of recruits starting to 48 a fortnight. But Victoria Police says it needs many more men and women willing to serve.
So it just replicates what the recruits wear whilst they're here.
I'm given a taste of what it's like to be a recruit, joining Callum and Thomas, who moved from interstate to join the Victoria Police Academy.
G'day sir, it's the police. Do you mind if we come in and search the house?
I've lived in Queensland my whole life. I wanted a bit of a change, moved to like a larger city.
In week 2, when you get your uniform and you're standing out on the parade ground, that's kind of the time where you go, oh, this is actually happening, and you have the uniform on.
Joining Victoria Police, you get paid from the day one you walk in the academy doors. You're sitting on a salary of around about $75,000 once you're sworn in. You've got 9 weeks leave.
For the first time, Victoria Police is taking its search for officers nationally, holding virtual recruitment sessions.
When you get that lingering feeling that you want more out of life, search police careers.
So we're about to trial some information sessions. We already run them across Victoria, but we're going to trial them running interstate. So as people from the community can dial into that session.
Welcome to the New South Wales Police Academy's parade ground.
All the way through. Keep going as fast as you can.
Over the border, New South Wales Police is aiming to fill 1,000 positions every year.
We've introduced recruitment incentives for the short 16-week period that they join us before they are employed as police officers and deployed across the state.
Chief Superintendent Toby Lindsay.
So it's a $3,000 recruitment incentive amongst a very generous scholarship scheme.
Recruit Eden says she's always wanted to be a cop.
I've got 2 kids that I'm a single mum, so to provide for, and I just love that it can take me anywhere, so many different pathways to progress.
37-year-old Ben worked in hospitality for 19 years.
Put away the bad guys, and look after the good ones.
No one is going to stop youth crime.
Youth crime is an ongoing issue in Queensland where authorities are doing what they can to try to stop reoffending. Last month, Ali Langdon saw firsthand the problems police face.
It's just that whole thing where you got to hit rock bottom before you come back up as well.
Isn't it sad though that we're even talking about kids having to hit rock bottom?
Yeah. And now we have started to recruit internationally to make sure we have more frontline officers in the Queensland Police Service.
In the Sunshine State, Acting Superintendent Renee Kurt says they have a target of 2,025 new officers by 2025.
skilled police officers who are seeking to join the Queensland Police Service, we will pay you up to $20,000 to relocate to Queensland. Those applicants who have a HECSTET and who have specifically studied in criminology, social work, counselling, psychology or other human service degrees, and pay up to $20,000 of their HECSTET.
Staffing shortages are impacting several forces around the country, all vying for the same people.
I'd say it's more competitive.
Just to give it a crack. There's no harm in applying. There's many roles within the police force after you do your initial training.
There are tough days in policing. There are fantastic days in policing as well.
Policing is a calling. It isn't for everyone. It is a tough job, but it's also very, very rewarding.